Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Loop Hero. Last episode we just finished upgrading our healer's hut. So we are carrying a lot more potions and their effectiveness is doubled. So this episode, are just gonna go out on another expedition. We are just looking for some more resources, mostly preserved rocks and stable metal, so we can build our smelter and our cemetery. Though I think the supply depot looks like, just with how this is kind of built, it looks like with the supply depot we will unlock a lot more upgrades than the smelter or the cemetery. So we will hopefully we can get enough wood and stable metal this time, but if we can't, we should probably be able to build one of these. So with that said, let us get right into another expedition. We're gonna stick with the rogue for now. We can hold 5 potions, though we do only start with 2. This is pretty nice. I think we're gonna pop the village right about there, because I think this is a good spot for a blood growth, and getting some HP right before we go into a blood growth area seems like a good idea. Let us put down, I think, a vampire mansion right there would work pretty well. And I think putting down a battlefield right there is pretty nice, so we can get some resources right away. Like I said last time, I don't think the chests when you're the rogue give you any actually give you new weapons and that kind of stuff, but they do give you a decent amount of resources, so I definitely don't want to pass them up. Well, we're gonna pop down another one of them right there. Hopefully we can get a blood growth going pretty soon. I think I want to pop that down so we at least get a little bit of vampire action. Another grove. I think we're going to pop the grove here because that is another nice spot for a blood growth. Heal up here. Some more. Get some vampire and some rat wolves going. Double up on the wheat fields for this village. And here is our quest objective. Die. So I think the key to the rogue is its dodging potential. We need to evade as many attacks as possible, so I'm going to be prioritizing that as much as I reasonably can. Here we go. Okay, so we only have one other weapon, so we will just pop them both in there. They aren't very good, but it is early enough that just having 2 weapons will increase our amount of damage quite a bit. Here we go. So critical damage chance is pretty nice, though just more max HP is also nice. I think we will upgrade to this. And let's take a look at these boots. This one is just the best out of the bunch. So that is pretty good for us. And let us start putting down some of these rocks to increase our maximum HP. So we already have 2 chests going, which is pretty nice. Hopefully we don't get any early mimics, but who knows? That might be okay. Nah. Okay, there we go. So they're mostly just giving us wood splinters, which is not the best, but I think we should be able to deal with that. So we only have 9% evasion right now. That doesn't seem a lot to me. So what we are really hoping for is for probably some good boots or some armor or weapons that kind of boost evasion by just having them. Get to heal up pretty big here. We kind of lose a lot of evasion there, and I don't think I want to do that. We're one-hitting these spiders, which is pretty good. We're taking quite a bit of damage here, though. I don't like that. Though, we are evading some hits. These enemies, though, they just attack a little bit faster. Okay. Critical hit allows us to take him out without taking too much damage. We do have a small amount of vampirism, which is certainly helping keep our health up, but I don't want to rely on that for our main damage potential. Pop another rock around here for more max HP before we heal up 30% of it. Oh. Let's take out the chest. Though, with a small amount of vampirism, actually fighting chests at the beginning allows us to heal up a little bit extra. Though, we get 4 charges every single time we pass by the cozy camp. So, or no, we get 2, but because we can hold so many more, we waste much less of them. So we have a few weapons. These are all the same, and they're all better than our current weapons. So we're just gonna do the upgrade there. Evasion bonus 8%. I think we're gonna take just a higher max HP, and we're just gonna go for the boots. That can give us the most. No. So it looks like we didn't get any real bonuses to evasion there, but we did get a large bonus to our damage. So that should be fine enough here. Though I am still fishing for those Blood Grove cards and for our treasury cards, but doesn't look like we're getting them, which I don't like. Could you stop evading? Dear God. I don't know how to increase our chance to hit. I don't think you can, is the real issue. So with Blissful Ignorance, I don't think we could use enough of our Oblivion cards to it would fill up our entire hand with Oblivions. But I think there's not too many things we want to destroy. So I'm not sure how good that would be. I think we take taking Old Scars early actually means that all of the trophies we get increases our max HP by just a little bit. So that kind of gives us quite a bit of leeway when it comes to this kind of stuff. Here we go. Grab some more twigs. So we're taking on our first scarecrows. Dodge that guy entirely. Heal up for a good bit here. So this is a pretty big fight here. Our evasion doesn't seem to, well, it's definitely saving us from some damage, but not enough here. If we had a Blood Grove here, these people would be one-shotting, which is costing us a lot of health in this department. Maybe it would have been better to take Blissful Ignorance. We are already super duper low on health. Are we just gonna die right away? Okay. So we didn't really collect very many resources there. So we are actually going to be retooling our deck. So I think we need to kind of cut back on cards that we don't really want. I think we're going to be cutting out the battlefield here. It's useful, but only getting wood. out of killing the chest doesn't really make everything as good as we want it to be. I do like the village and wheat fields, just because it allows us to heal up for a significant amount. I think we're gonna draw vampire mansions. And this is because we want to, adding vampirism to our enemies isn't something we really want. And, I don't think that the vampires are really dropping any better trophies and that kind of stuff. So, I think, and by doing this, we kind of like eliminate, what we can draw. So it gives us, you know, a higher chance of giving us stuff we want. Can we build anything right now? No. Okay, so we are just going to go into another expedition right away. We're going to take the rogue and our smaller deck and see how much better this plays out. So even with our extra potions and giving us our extra health, it didn't seem like we were getting too much, too much real, well, we did get all of the use out of them, but it didn't seem to, help us as much as I was really hoping. But hopefully by slimming down our deck, we can get more of the things we want, like blood robes and that kind of stuff, and, kind of leave some of the things that we weren't using as much behind. Okay, a mountain, not bad. I think I'll pop it down right there. Give us some pebbles. Meadow here. Give us some HP per day. So we kind of want our first few runs to be a little easy because we collect 2 charges whenever we go through the cozy camp. So we kind of want to be like pretty full on them for at least the first little bit. Bam. Here we go. So we got 2 new weapons. That, and then this is either worse or the same, so we will not worry about it. So 6% evasion, looks like it is just our best here. For our boots at least. So I think losing 3 points of max HP for some magic damage, counter, and evasion, I think we take that. Because with a little extra evasion, we're at 10% now, so we will be dodging 10% of enemy attacks. And hopefully that will add some good stuff to us. Here we go. Looks like our damage potential is just under being able to one-hit our slimes. But that means that as time goes on, we'll still be able to take them out pretty efficiently. I think what we're going to do is put that like so. We're getting 9 HP per day, which is not much, but it kind of helps us, balance out the damage from, the slimes and such. We haven't gotten a village, which I don't like. Here we go. We got 10 trophies, which isn't too much, but it is certainly better than nothing. Right here, a lot of max HP. We do lose 4% evasion, but we gain some attack speed. Hopefully we can make up that evasion with these boots. I think 12, doubling our evasion there, and then kind of sacrificing it here. We still have 12%, which is a higher evasion, but we have much more max HP. And this sword boosts our evasion bonus, so we are going to equip that right away. And it looks like these weapons are all either the same or worse, so we will continue. So is our damage potential high enough? Okay, it's still just 2 hits, which definitely isn't bad, but I would prefer a little bit more, just in general terms. Okay, pop another mountain like that, and we'll pop a meadow right there to give us a little bit of extra. We could pop a meadow there. I think we will, just to get, you know, a few things out of our hand. Though we are looking for another treasury and a blood grove here. 2 spiders. They evade quite often, but we do enough damage to just kill them in a single hit. So as long as we're hitting, they die. Another mountain there. More wheat fields. Not really much we can do with these wheat fields until we get a village down. Though, speak of the devil, and he shall appear. Get some wheat fields down right there, and a new bunch of loot as well. Okay, first we're gonna look at boots. So these boots would have a higher evasion, so I think we take that. 36 evasion is really good. Okay, so next we want to take a look at our armor. So same attack speed, higher max HP. Gain a lot more max health for critical damage or just max health. So it's probably this for critical damage or this for just a little bit more max HP. We have a 10% chance of doing critical damage, and I do like the extra max HP. It's not like we're losing evasion, so I think we're gonna like this trade. So 10 to 14. We have a lot better weapons here. 20 to 30, 15 to 23. I think we're gonna want to take this 20 to 30 and replace that. Okay, so we have an 18 to 28 compared to a 10 to 14. 13% evasion, yes, but a lot more damage, just raw damage potential here. I think we have to take just some raw damage. I know our evasion's still 20%, which is pretty good. 1 out of 5 attacks will just miss. But our damage potential being that high means that we can one-hit a lot of these people. Maybe not all the time, but we can one-hit them pretty consistently. I think we can finish Harpy Mountain here. And yes. If we can get a blood grove there, I'm not super concerned about the goblins. I think our damage potential is high enough. Though, I would really like it if we could hit people. Even a little bit. It could be the spiders that have been causing the issues, or it could just be that we're like under leveled for what like the area we really should be at. That could be it. I think we're gonna pop that down there. We'll leave that there for now. I'm not super duper worried. We're gonna pop down another wheat fields right about there. Getting some extra XP by taking out these quest rewards is something we definitely want to do. We can oblivion that when we get like a blood grove that we want to put there. So I'm not super worried. And I think the blood grove might go here at first anyways. Okay, we're getting some more rocks. Putting rocks next to The mountain gives us a lot more max HP. Though we might want to save some for finishing out treasuries. I think we'll save some cards for now. Another meadow there. So we are collecting up some good resources. Here we go. So boots. So we have level 6 boots, 18% evasion. Not as good. None of these boots can compare. This is 20% evasion on its own. So 18% would still be a reduction of 2. So no swapping there. Armor. We only got really 2 pieces of armor. We got critical damage. And that's so little extra max HP, I don't even think it's worth it. Okay, and now weapons. So this is from 18 to 28, so this is the same as the axe, but it would give counter. 22 to 32. Okay. How do we maximize here? I think what we do is that we swap out. So, we could maximize for damage by replacing the smaller one, this axe right here. It would make it so we wouldn't get any counter by replacing the axe with this spear and then putting the axe up here. But it would increase our damage by about, well, 4. I think we pop the axe right there and we just call it a day. We didn't upgrade too many of our items there, but I think we still got a decent increase. Okay, we still haven't seen any blood growths, which I don't like. Killing the scarecrow in 2 hits is nice for us. Heal up here. We still haven't used like any of our... Oh, well, that is just a straight upgrade. We get critical, so we get a little bit more max HP, but most importantly, 6% evasion and a little bit of critical damage. Now we have 28% evasion, which seems pretty good to me. So this guy is our quest done. Fuss. I think we take Surveyor just so we can heal up for a bit more as we go through here. We're gonna pop another treasury like that. Pop a rock right there. So just one more rock and that finishes out that. I think we're gonna pop like another spider cocoon here to kind of spread out some more spiders around. And I think we will grab another grove, probably right there. That seems like a nice spot for a blood grove, potentially, though we haven't seen a single one, which I definitely dislike. I think we'll pop a spider cocoon there. We will heal up before this, so I'm not, adding some extra enemies there isn't too bad of a thing for us. We will pop that mountain right next to that right away. Okay, these people aren't evading. Lucky us. I think we are actually going to right away. We're going to pop this treasury open. So the damage to all, for the magic damage, doesn't, it brings us up to like 18 to 24, which both of our weapons are better. So can't really, yeah, I don't think that's very good. So we'd lose evasion. We'd gain a smidgen of max HP. We already have we have critical damage, but not critical damage chance. Though I think we're fine either way. We're killing a lot of people very efficiently here, so I am not super duper worried. I think we will pop another grove just before the end to kind of just hopefully spread out our damage and give us some opportunities for maybe some better blood grove placement in the future once we, get some blood groves. Still waiting out on that. Okay, so let's take a look at our boots. It looks like we got 4 pieces of boots. So that is just 1% worse. That is like 3% better. Bam, we definitely take that. Evasion up to 31%. Okay, let's take a look at our armor situation. Our armor is currently giving us some evasion. And nothing's really increasing our max HP that much. Don't think it is worth it. Getting some evasion on our weapon would not be bad, but these weapons really just do way less damage. Like 22 to 32 and then 20 to 30. Gives us a very respectable 46 to 68 damage per hit, which is enough to one-shot a lot of different enemies. We will pop down another meadow right there, get it blooming, and we'll pop another meadow down right there. Give us more HP per day. We get 30 HP per day now. Most enemies do more than 30 damage in a single hit, but adding a little bit more HP never hurt anyone. I think we're gonna add a rock right there. Increase our max HP a bit more. We do still have that 5% vampirism, or 10%. We start with 5% vampirism, which allows us to heal up just for a little bit. We haven't been using our potions very much, which is encouraging to say the least. We've been evading a decent amount of attacks, so that could be why. Though there we didn't evade like anything. We're still not getting any blood grove cards, which I don't like. Well, we will pop down more rocks. Oh my. We lost so much health there. We went from having like full potions to 2. So we used 3 potions in there. That's crazy. That is ridiculous. So the Goblin Clan camp spawns a goblin on an adjacent tile once per day. Appears for every 10 mountain tiles. I think we're actually going to just zap that just to make some space in our deck. And also, I think we're already increasing the difficulty enough. I don't want to, yeah, I definitely don't want to, overstep our bounds. I think we will pop a blood grove right there. Okay, so here is the big boy, the 200% man. Got another quest done with. We do have a blood grove now, so I am less worried about that. But we are still going to keep adding our mountains because more max HP is generally better for us. We will pop down. I think we will pop it down right here and hope that, nope, he doesn't get any healing from it. But more healing over here is definitely not gonna hurt. This part doesn't have a blood grove or anything, so we kind of go through this area and then get 2 pretty sizable heals in a row. Seems like a pretty good thing to me. Take that guy right out. There we go. Well, we're gonna want to add another mountain there. So, 200% goblin. I don't like that. We are evading some of his hits. We got some nice criticals at the right time. So I am quite happy about that. These people we should be able to take out in a single hit. And let's add in some extra mountains over here. Increase our maximum HP. We have 2 rat wolves left. So let's not die to them. Please don't evade attacks. Thank you. Also, you could do enough damage. That would also be nice. Okay, so we definitely need to upgrade. Okay, so we only have 1 pair of armor that we can upgrade to. So we would lose like a lot of we'd lose 6% evasion. We'd gain we'd double our critical damage chance, and we'd gain damage to all, which will help us a lot for quite a bit of these fights. And a lot of maximum HP, which will make our 2 potions heal us for that much more. I think we have to take. So here, this is actually exactly 23, and this is also 23. So we won't do any swaps there, just because it's not really much of a change for us. But here, the weapons is where we're going to have to really bring this home. So, okay, there are a lot of these weapons. Magic damage here actually brings us up to 22 to 30, which is pretty good. And plus the 5 defense makes that nice. 11 magic damage. That makes this so good. We kind of just have to equip it. This is 1 less damage than our lower thing, but also it gives us 15% evasion, which is pretty crazy. Though this right here does more damage than that and gives us defense. Though this right here does damage to all and counter. I think we're gonna take these 2 right there. It's gonna give us a little bit of counter, and this is gonna give us a lot of magic damage. And hopefully, and what we're gonna do from here is we're going to try to increase the amount of HP regeneration we can do, so we don't die. Okay, we could just start popping down meadows just anywhere, or we could pop them down over here, though mountains give more HP for adjacent rocks and mountains, so I'm not sure I really want to do those as of right now. Evade that. We're almost taking these guys out in 1 hit, though that was one of our lower damage rolls. See, with a high one, we can kill it instantly. It does vary. Our damage does vary, like, by a significant amount. Another grove. I think we just kind of hold onto our cards here. So I think we do want a lot of HP per day. Like max HP, it's nice, but HP per day I think is really going to push us over the top, hopefully in a couple different aspects. I think we're gonna pop down some not blooming meadows, but plan on putting like a rock right there to kind of boost all of them, because we are looking 56 HP per day is not the best, but also we could definitely be doing a lot worse. Though we do have these extra villages through here, so we will be healing up for a decent amount more. Though they do have scarecrows and their own little dangers, but they generate a lot less enemies than previous. Another treasury right as we drop all of our meadows. That's awesome. I think we're actually going to... Actually, we're going to kind of hold on to this. What should we do? I think the play here is probably just zapping one of these groups, kind of opening up some room in our hand and just making sure that we can take on the fights we're going to be taking on. Or at least, you know, not die in the process. Okay. So we have Surveyor, plus 3 HP after a kill. Would give us more than our Vampirism. Old Scars, it's kind of late for that. We do get Surveyor, so we do actually gain HP for walking around a few of these things. I think we actually take Nothing is Sacred, because we can usually kill these guys in one hit, which can add quite a bit of extra HP to our stuff, though if we have to hit them for it to work. Well, we're gonna put the meadow there. That's a no-brainer. We are gonna put the meadow here to increase our HP per day up to 63, which is definitely something I like. So this guy is going to do a 65. That, though, we did get healed up for quite a bit here. We heal 120 for each one of these villages, which is pretty nice. Okay. Okay, this armor set right here. 10% evasion bonus, 9% counter, more max HP. Yeah, that's 35 evasion now. I think we are going to Oblivion these goblins from that tile right there. Even though these are all inside of the Blood Grove, I am wary of taking on too many of these guys at the same time. We are also going to put a mountain right there. We really want to finish this if we can. Okay, there's still a goblin right here. There's a lot of spiders here, though, as long as we're... No! Okay, so we at least... Ooh, okay, so let's take a look at the smelter and the supply depot and see which one we want to make. Supply depot. The appraiser will be happy to identify all the strange things you find on the road and pass them on to the people who need them the most. Unlocks the supply feature. From now on, you will begin to find useful artifacts for your people. Ability unlocks the ability to craft items if you have the necessary buildings. Unlocks the Ruins card. That sounds awesome. Smelter. In addition to the forge, makes a blacksmith's life a bit better, so your life will become better too. Unlocks the Storm Temple card. I want that. Unlocks the Arsenal Golden card if the Intel Center is built. The Intel Center? What? Intel Center? What? This is like XCOM. You're getting to XCOM level stuff here. Plus 30 to base HP. So we get 30 just max HP all the time. That would... Or maybe it's just whenever we walk through camp, we gain 30 extra HP, which would also be nice. I think we gotta make the supply depot. But where to put it? I think we're gonna pop it right here. It said a few things need like adjacency to the supply depot, just when I was reading other cards. So I think right there will allow for more adjacencies. Good news, we've come up with the list of things we need. I won't say they're all absolutely necessary, but they would make our lives a bit better. We can't keep eating from the ground while the food is also the ground, and then we go to sleep on the same, ground. I'm exaggerating, of course, but I want you to get the idea. If you stumble upon a good piece of furniture or an instrument or anything else of use, remember the place and take a wagon there, and we'll see that your findings go to the right person. Oh, we unlock more buttons. Okay, so we got the supply button. Available item slots. Wait. Sort items by available item slots. Okay. I guess so. Oh, we can find furniture, tools, food, and jewelry. Well, like just out and about. That's pretty awesome. Craft. Okay, so this created item. Okay, so we can create tools and we can create food. Looks like we can create food from rations and metamorphosis, which are what happens when noticeable changes kind of build up. Well, yes. Smoked ham. So we could dismantle it for a lot less. What do we use smoked ham for? Do we feed it to someone? I want some smoked ham. I have no idea what smoked ham is used for. It might be where's the canteen? Canteen? Do we need smoked ham here? No. Like maybe we need it for some upgrades? Doesn't look like it. I hope I didn't waste my time making smoked ham, but well, I hope you guys enjoy this video. I'm glad we managed to unlock the supply depot, even though we kind of just face planted every single time. But now that we're here, we got the supply depot, and I hope you all enjoyed today's episode and you'll join me for the next one. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.